Welcome to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. I'm Audrey Scott. Oh man, this weekend was crazy. Me and Destiny, we had our show on Saturday, and it was great. We had a good audience, and Alfie did amazing. It wasn't our biggest crowd, but during ACL, it's pretty impressive to just have people show up anyways. But I was really proud of the audience. It's probably like 35 people. Would you say?
Oh yeah, it was a full room.
It's good, but everyone was like really happy to be there, and that's really what matters the most, you know, just energy. I got stood up on Sunday. I after the show, I went out. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll go out and see what I can do, and then hung out with this dude. And the next day, I was like, all right, do you still want to get dinner tonight? And then he said yes. And I'm like, I was giving him an out. Like, you didn't have to see me 2 nights in a row. I get it. Just met you. Don't care. I could make other plans. He said yes. I'm fucking like dressed up to the nines. I'm wearing this nice dress, long jacket. I just burped. Stood me up. Like he said, it was like, we'll have to push it back to 9. And I was like, all right. And then he just never called me or texted me. And I am a stubborn bitch. I'm not gonna say shit. Like, I should just block them, but I haven't yet. It's just, like, blocking is a lot of work, too. It's, like, I really just don't put any energy towards it at all. And I think I have a boyfriend now. I don't really know. Not him, obviously. Like, that would be horrible. I'm like, yeah, and I'm in love with him now. That's kind of what happened with the Waffle House guy I dated. He stood me up, like, twice. And I was so determined. Like, I wanted that. Like, I was like, no, we're still going to go out because that's how stubborn I was, like, in the opposite way. Yeah, like, no, you're not going to stand me up. Like, I just kept trying and trying. And that was the worst relationship I was ever in. But I was determined, all right? I was very determined to have, I think I just, like, I think I'm just so stubborn. I do these things to, like, learn a lesson no matter what. And I'm like, no, I'm going to keep doing this horrible decision till it all falls apart. But I've been having dreams lately. It's so weird. I've been having dreams of my exes lately. And they're not like bad dreams. Like, it's pretty cordial. It's like they come back into my life and we're okay and we're peaceful. Which is the absolute opposite of like reality. They don't like me at all. And they're angry.
Don't you think that you do work it out in the end, though?
No, I have, like, with certain people in the past, like, I just, they're either angry at me for something that's not even true, or I did fuck up, and I did something horrible, and I haven't given them the money for that property tax that was due a year ago, because he called me a bitch, and I guess, like, I feel like it's, like, you know, I've been saying I've wanted, like, a relationship, and it's just hard, because even the guy that stood me up, I'm so tired of people lying about wanting something real. Or like I was like, so do you really want to get married? Do you really want to have kids? And I guess maybe they're not even lying. It's like your actions do not follow your words. And I'm the same fucking way. So it's like I've been thinking lately, like maybe I'm having these dreams because I know I'm a crazy animal, but in order to have something real, I don't know what this dream means. It's like I know in order to have what I want, and I'm getting pissed off at other people for not saying what they mean either, I got to get my shit together too. And maybe it's just reminding me of when I had my shit together in the past in a relationship. I don't know. I know I need to get my shit together more. And I think the fall weather is just like the crisp air. Yeah, like you can't just be partying every night. I don't know. I want to be chiller. And I'm not really that chill sometimes. Even though I sound pretty chill right now.
You like to be on the go. Yeah. Conquering things.
Yeah. And I had a dream last night, and it's so weird because I've been talking to my family a lot. Like, I've been having these dreams about, like, people from my past. And then I always had cats growing up. I'm a cat bitch. And I had this dream. This cat was just obsessed with me. I loved it. And it was like this little gray cat. And it's just like wide-eyed, just so happy to see me. And every time I'd like whistle for it, like it would just like, it was in a tree or something. And it just dropped out of the tree and was completely fine. It would just follow me around. I don't know what all these things mean, but like my dreams are becoming like more wholesome and like peaceful. And I think it's a good sign. I think like my subconscious is in a better spot than it has been. That's cool. So I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. I had a dream last week though that and I'm sure I think I figured out what it means, but I was like I was hanging out with my friends, they're comic friends, and then I was sitting on a couch and like it was my point of view. So it's like I'm looking at my friends and I'm like I have to take a shit. And I was like fuck it, I'm not even going to stand up. I don't give a fuck. And I just shit. I just shit in front of them. I didn't even take my shorts off. Like I just shit. Yeah. Oh God, I would never. I mean, maybe I don't fucking know. I was like the nerve I had. Like, fuck you guys, and I was trying to hide my shit. Like no one would notice that. And then the dream ended. Like I was just like, I woke up and I wanted to apologize to those comics. I'm like, I'm so. It felt like it looked real, but it was like I know I would never do something that.
Of course.
But it was like the mentality, that stubbornness is like, I don't give so much of a shit. I will take a fucking shit right now. As I think, and I'm like, I kind of liked that. But the contrast of these 2 weeks of dreams has been interesting.
I wonder what it means.
I don't know. But I have been going to bed earlier. Like, I usually go to bed around like, ooh, boy, I don't know if I want to even admit it. Like, sometimes I'll go to bed at like 7 in the morning, 6. And now I've been going to bed at like 3. And I'm like, that's so much better. Baby steps. But I just stay up. I just stay up and stare at shit and think. And then wonder why I'm tired all the time. There's other things I wanted to talk about.
Did you go to sleep earlier when you have the better dreams, or do you go to sleep later?
Well, I've been doing these mini naps too, like in between, because I'm working at Jimmy John's during the day, and then I'm still working at the comedy club. So I'll do it in between shifts, or like in between hosting. Like I did that yesterday. I had my day job, and then I went and hosted at Shakespeare, which is awesome. I love like all the things I get to do out here. Kill Tony hasn't been going for the past 2 weeks, and so I just like, why would I host a minute mic at Shakespeare's during when there's no Kill Tony? So then I wasn't even planning on doing it last week, and they're like, "Are you doing it?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I guess." And so I gave everyone 2 minutes, and then I had it again this week, and it was just like, it feels like when you're in college or you're in high school, and then people are leaving for the holidays and shit, and then like only a few people are there, and it's like so chill, like classes, you watch a movie in class and shit. That's like what it felt like running the mic the past 2 weeks. It's nice to get a fucking break from
just
the mania that is Kill Tony.
Why is it off for 2 weeks?
I know last week the reason it was off is because Tony was in Skankfest in New York, and then second, I think he was on a UFC thingy. Like he was on I don't know if he was just watching it or what. Like I don't know what he was
busier.
doing. Yeah,
and he's touring and stuff too.
that might be it.
Yeah. Is that his first time touring in a while?
Huh?
Is that his first time touring in a while?
I don't know. I don't really keep.
Yeah, but because there's so much his show, right? He keeps that so consistent. So I wonder. Yeah. Must be a lot to take that off.
Well, what I think is he just like. I'm such a dumbass. Like, I know sometimes he does his shows in different cities, so that's like part of his tour thing. So, like, he'll go on tour and then he'll bring Kill Tony over there.
Oh, okay. It goes with him. Okay.
So, but I don't know the last time they did that. I know they've done it, like, recently, but I don't fucking remember the last time they did it. But I know that he's done that.
Yeah. Because he has a loyal following. I know people that I've met even after your event that have been to every single Kill Tony
Psychotic. Show. But it's awesome. Like, that's a dream, right? To be able to accomplish that. Like, whether I agree with anyone's career or whatever, like, I'm not going to agree with anything everyone does, but you can't just knock him for, he's worked his fucking ass off. And that show is, it's huge. Show's the biggest live comedy podcast in the fucking world. That's awesome. That's badass.
Brings a lot of.
I got like 6 views on my last episode. We're getting there. It's more than 5, but you can't knock someone for how hard they've worked and shit. It's just his following. They're just weirdos, man. And not everyone, and not all Kill Tony fans are weirdos. I mean, I've benefited from it too. Like, It's been so good to comedians too. It's a great show. I don't
I think
know.
it's a lot of people that would never have even known about stand up to enjoy stand up too.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice. I mean, it's crazy because Kill Tony was going on at Vulcan, and now it's. I was on the balcony at Vulcan a few weeks ago, and I just remember when that was a dream come true. Like just standing out on that balcony up there, and now
Yes.
it's like graffitied, it's fading. And it's only been 2 years, and I'm like, this fucking city's never like nonstop crazy. I love it though. It's crazy how much has happened. Like the Secret Show was my biggest dream. And I still haven't gotten it. Like, it would be an honor to get it, but it was just like that was the only thing I really wanted, and now it's just
There's more and more and more.
there's
and
so
more.
much more out there. It's crazy. It's cool. Austin's tiring though. I'm excited to go home in December. So yeah, me and Destiny, we're not going to be running a show at Roscoe's in a while, just because like holidays coming up, a lot of shit going on, but we're gonna start running like a bar show, and I'm excited about that. We're trying to find a little dive bar somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Very pro grunge rock, you know. My voice is a little raspy, but it's literally because I was screaming "Flagpole Sitta" by Harvey Danger at the like top of my lungs in my car before I got here. Oh my god, I've been listening to I like shuffling my playlist or just like all my songs. It's fun because it'll be like Brazilian psychedelic music than Weird Al, and I just oh man, it's been a lot of Weird Al lately, and very grateful. What time are we at? 11. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be going home in December. I'm gonna be in Vegas the first week of December ish, and then I'll be in Roanoke for fucking Christmas, and I'm just so excited to go home. And my brother's gonna be 21. So I'm gonna take him to the way you.
I'm looking at Chip.
Rebecca is like, look at that ketchup chip as soon as they're like, my brother's 21. Bitch, you're married. I'm gonna get him zooted. My parents are gonna be so mad.
That's what you have to do.
I have to, and he wants to go to like the bar, my regular bars that I used to go to and shit. And I'm like, I'll take you to some of them. I'm not gonna like make him snort lines or anything. Like, he's still pretty innocent, and I'm gonna keep him that way.
Good.
I am gonna show him Jaeger though. I don't know if he's drank Jaeger yet.
A Jaeger bomb or just straight Jaeger?
I'm a straight Jaeger person. I think I should make him do straight Jaeger. What do you think?
Yeah, I think when you're younger, you can just do straight Jaeger. But
Should
the
I give him like
Jaeger
green
bomb's
tea
so
shots
helpful.
and like fucking like
Yeah.
yeah? I
Those
should
are
get him
good.
all the like crazy shots. Give him like a
Taste it all.
cocktail of like just get him fucked up.
As long as it's mixing liquors the whole night, then yeah, that's appropriate.
Yeah, I gotta mix. I gotta give him
Make
like
sure it
every
really
single
hurts the
liquor.
next day.
Oh yeah,
Lots
I
of
gotta.
sugar.
Oh my god, all the sugary shots. Can you get a lemon drop? Like fucking. What else? God damn it.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Sour.
Oh yeah. Oh the sour.
Blue raspberry sour something.
Maybe I'll get him one of those like fishbowl drinks.
Yes. I still love those.
Dude,
You just can't have two. You have to have one.
there's this bar. I think it's It might be Unbelievable. It might be a different place, but they
Yeah.
have like this giant, like I don't know, margarita or something, and it's like this big. It looks like a fucking bird bath, and then like you're supposed to share it with maybe like 6 to 12 people, but it's like, I wonder who has tried to drink one of those entirely. I wonder.
It must happen.
It must happen. Or they try to take it home.
Someone like your brother at first night out.
Yeah, I wish
do
he
it.
was in Austin for.
That's true.
fucking-
Bar hopping.
I do want to take him. There's this wing spot. I think it might have shut down. Damn. There's this place with like the best wings back home, and they caught me for using a fake, and it was really embarrassing because my boyfriend at the time he looked a lot older than me, right? He's balding, and he just looked way older than me, and I looked like fucking 19, and I was 20. And so yeah, I'm 20 years old, and he looks way older than me, and then they
Your younger
catch
brother?
me for a fake. No, my ex.
Oh, okay.
And then they catch me for using my fake, and it was so embarrassing to be with this old man, or like, you know.
That's so funny. At home, it's 19, so
Oh my god.
you would have been fine.
Yeah, it's weird how you can draft for the military and not drink until you're 21.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how you can take puberty blockers, but I can't get a fucking beer. If you can damage your genitals, I can damage my liver, goddammit. And my lungs. Like, let me smoke, you know? Let kids smoke again.
What counts as a real adult?
No.
You know?
I mean, if you really want to get it, like, everyone talks about, like, the frontal lobe and, like, the 25, your brain is finally developed. But I'm like, yeah, but y'all have been damaging your brains, like, before it was fully developed. Like, that doesn't mean that... I mean, I know plenty of people over 25 that are still retarded. Like, I don't fucking...
It's because
Yeah.
start drinking too early.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, let them drink in the womb.
Yeah.
Let pregnant women drink again. Let babies drink.
Infants.
Yeah, I want women to be allowed to bring their newborns into the bar, drink one of those giant bird baths, and then the kid just immediately get drunk off of the bird bath liquid out of the breast.
And then we'll...
I think we'd be a stronger society again if more people started drinking and smoking younger. More people would go to war. I mean, we're going to have to go to war soon, so we need, like, a more badass generation. Let kids smoke again.
Yeah.
More countries with kids that smoke have successful militaries, like, stronger militaries.
I bet it. I bet it's true.
I mean, there might not be a direct correlation, but...
Well, they're probably easier to brainwash when they don't really develop their frontal lobe.
But I know, but there's still... I don't think the kids that... I mean, because we have a lot of idiots. They're just weak.
Yeah.
They're just not strong. Like...
No, but you could put them into, like, you know, the Hitler Youth type of camps that those...
We should...
every other country's doing.
Yeah, we need to force boot camps and shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone in
little
boot
kids.
camp. Yeah, you either have to work at Chili's or be in boot camp.
You're so patriotic.
Yeah, and I think it's equal too, because if a woman wants to go to battle, you can, or you can go to Chili's, and I would recommend Chili's. Like, I think you get the same amount of warfare, and you still get food. You know, like better food. I feel. I don't know, military food. Yeah, military food is definitely worse than Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon it'll
I
be
feel.
sponsored by Chili's.
I love Chili's.
You can make the food at Chili's to give to the army.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. We're fixing. Well, and should we just the army or like all of the military? All of them, every branch.
What
I
branch
don't know.
would
We'll
you
start with
pick?
the army. Well, what branch did I pick? Air Force, because of my dad. But people always like shit on the Air Force.
Why?
Because they're like the corporate branch. They say that they're really like the cubicle.
Okay.
Members of the military, which my dad was in a cubicle working for the Air Force, like in Ohio or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when my dad got out of the Air Force, he was honorably discharged. And was that it? Yeah, it was. And they had a going away party for him, and they had these shrimp po' boys, and I got food poisoning, and that's like the last thing I remember about that. Man.
You'd be in the Air Force even though... Oh, no, that was Japan. That was the kamikaze. No, was that what it's called? The pilots that
Yeah,
knew
the
they were going to
suicide.
die.
Yeah, kamikaze.
The planes that just can only be flown once or something.
Dude, that's so funny. We had this girl. She was adopted from Russia, and she was on my lacrosse team. And she looked Asian, but she was technically Russian. I don't know, but Russia's in Asia. But she just looked like she was from a different place in Asia. Whatever. So she looked Japanese or Korean. And we're playing lacrosse, and there's this one referee, and she's like, I don't know why she hated this girl so much. I don't know why she hated Vika, but like, shout out to Vika. I might tag her in this video. That'd be cool. She like called a foul on Vika and called it a kamikaze check. And I'm like, that's not a thing. You're just being racist. She literally just...
That's funny.
And I'm like, she's not even Japanese, lady. That's fucked up.
You idiot.
Get your Asians right. Yeah, my friend Demi, she's Chinese, and she's like, what racial slurs like make sense to me? She's like, am I a gook? And I'm like, no, like you're not. Like people could call you that. Like that's what's so dumb about racial slurs. Like people that really use them like that and are hateful. You're fucking stupid too. Like you're not even using the right one. If you're gonna be You be
Was it an all
racist.
white
Be
school?
educated.
Be accurate. What was
Educate
your?
yourself.
What was your? Was it mostly a white school?
My
Is that
school?
why? Is it because there was like 2 Asians?
Oh
Or was
no,
there-
this doesn't happen to me. Like Demi was just asking me. Well, Demi grew up, I think. I don't know where Demi grew up.
Oh, she wasn't at your school.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about 2 different people now.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay,
about
okay.
Demi from the show on Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Demi
yeah.
Chang.
Okay.
And then I was talking about my friend that I grew up with. But
Okay.
yeah, my school was pretty diverse.
Yeah, Demi was cool.
Was your school diverse?
Decently so. I mean, definitely like more Asians, but like Koreans
right,
and stuff.
duh,
And then like maybe our school was a bit weird, but there was like one black kid. Like there was only,
Wow.
but mostly Asian and whites, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah. Chinese, Korean. I wonder if there's Japanese kids. I don't know. I
Probably.
remember like people would make fun of their lunches and stuff, and that was always something that was so
Of Asian
stupid.
people's, they look amazing.
I
Asian
know.
people's lunches are the fucking
They're
best.
the best lunches.
The bento boxes, dude? Or wait, that's Japanese.
Well, I know, but it's the same type of thing where
Yeah.
it's like
Oh my
good
god,
shit.
they're so good.
I know, and it's like, what do you have? Like a sandwich?
When you have like
That's gross.
Fritos, like dude.
Like one piece of bologna?
Oh my god, no. Asian lunches, I should start doing that for myself.
Honestly.
Those are so healthy.
Yeah. And actually good.
Yeah, you're eating hot Cheetos and you're gonna have cancer at the age of 32. Like, I don't know, 24, maybe earlier. Your taint's small. You're eating microplastics.
I think nowadays people would like all of the most like fanciest kids, like the white kids would be like, I have sushi for lunch. Like, I'm
Oh,
amazing.
totally.
The tables have turned.
Yeah, I remember like the popular girl growing up. She would always eat chips on her sandwiches, and she wouldn't eat her sandwich without chips. I'm like, you were such a baby. Like, I don't.
You just like hate it.
And you're like, everyone thinks you're cool. Like, this is cool. Like, I don't want to be cool. Like,
So American.
I don't mind chips on it. Like, it's okay, but it's like, can you all just stop being a fucking junk food mess for 1 second? Just
Did you
one-
have junk food machines in your school? Like,
Yeah, totally. Totally. We had like,
Those
I
became
remember
illegal
in
when I
high
was in
school, they
school.
shrunk the Pop Tarts. They made them smaller, and there was like, they were like knocking over the machine. Like, fucking, they protested very, very hard on that. And I don't think they ever switched it back. But
In Ontario, in Canada, they banned those machines. And you can only have healthy, like, bubbly water.
they
and
made
things
it
like that.
healthier. They did it at some point when Michelle Obama came in. She actually helped a lot. Like, I used to have fudgesicles in elementary school, and then ice cream sandwiches, and she took those away. And I think she did a lot of good things. Like, at least she forced people to like have a vegetable. Now, corn isn't a vegetable, so like people when people say corn's a vegetable.
Potato chips are a vegetable.
Yeah, I remember I had a librarian in elementary school, and she would like yell, "Eat your brain food," like while we were eating lunch. But I thought she was saying, "Eat your green food." So I would just always get food that was green, and I was like, "Green's my favorite color." And it's I had some like Jello. I'm like, "Look," and she's like, "Yeah, great."
I would have thought, like, every vegetable before Jell-O. I would have thought, like, most vegetables are green. So I was
I had those too, but I raised the Jello to her like a fucking tard.
you brought green Jell-O. That was the first
Eat
thing
my
I thought
green
of that's green. Determined not to eat a carrot
So
or
funny.
a broccoli. Fuck.
I've always fucked with vegetables though. I had like green smoothies growing up. I got kidney stones from eating too much kale. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, if you don't massage
What a
kale right,
ripoff.
yeah, if you don't massage kale right, it calcifies, or there's a lot of calcium in it, so it calcifies and it builds up in your fucking kidney.
It's also nasty to eat without massaging it.
Yeah, I would. I
just
don't
loved
know. I would. Yeah, I don't
Must
know.
have
What,
been deficient in something.
I don't know why I was eating it like that. I would just eat it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just fucking weird too. Like, I'll eat a tomato like an apple. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm weird. Like, I eat all my food weird. Like, if I eat an Oreo, I have to tear it apart.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, if I'm eating a sandwich, I'll just keep pulling it apart until it's done. Like, and then I'll eat it. I'll eat all of it. But like, I always eat my
Each
food
piece
weird.
separate?
I don't know. I just don't know why I tear my food up. Like, I don't know. I think it's the artistic. I'll say it's art. It's not autism. I'm artistic. It might be like a thing.
OCD.
Maybe I think it's an OCD thing.
Wait, how do you eat a pizza? Is that the one normal?
Okay, yeah. So like, if it's too big, if it's too wide, and it's gonna like touch my cheeks, I'll pull it down the middle, and
Okay.
like so it doesn't hit my fucking face.
Okay.
And then like yeah, just eat. So
Fold
that's
it in half? No?
no folding in half.
Okay.
I don't fold it in half. I want to eat the cheese.
Rip it.
Like, and I eat all of it too, the crust, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the people that leave the crust, unless it's like a
That's
really
fucked up.
bad crust.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you're a grown person not eating the crust on a sandwich, have you seen that?
yeah.
I've seen it once. Unless it's like a little finger sandwiches,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I
tea
love.
party.
Oh my god.
Can't
You
have tea
can
party
never get
crust.
full off of finger sandwiches.
Really?
I swear to God, like every
Oh
time
my
you eat
God.
is like I eat finger food, I never get full off of those things.
That's such a good point.
Dude, we should do a tea party.
We should. I did one here.
Really?
I should do it again.
Thanks for the invite.
I know. It was all my neighbors here.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we should do it.
Oh
I'll
my
do it
god,
with
a
you.
lady tea party.
I have all sorts of tea for sure.
Oh,
And
you do
then
have great tea.
We can make like tea.
Dude, what's your favorite tea?
I think it's called genmatcha, like the green tea with like fried rice in it,
Heard. Oh, what?
like the toasted rice. in
I've never heard of
green
that
tea.
ever.
It's so good. You'll like it.
Holy shit.
Tastes kind of like food or something. It's really good.
Sounds like food.
And then I like a classic Earl Grey.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
not an
Earl
Earl
Grey.
Grey. I don't like Earl Grey.
Oh my god,
I don't know. I don't know why.
crazy. What's your favorite tea? Hibiscus.
I would say lavender.
Oh.
No, jasmine. Jasmine.
Oh,
Jasmine's my
yes.
favorite. Yeah.
Green tea jasmine or just jasmine?
Just jasmine.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's a
dude!
good
And I'll
one.
put a little bit of honey in it.
Yes.
Just golden.
Tea and
Golden. I
honey's
love
the
jasmine.
best.
Pure. I like to ice it too. I like to ice my tea.
Do you like boba?
Yes, but I don't really have it often. I think it's a little heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and
Definitely.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I got that off of
It's
it.
overpriced here,
Yeah.
so it's like I hardly ever.
Everywhere.
I gotta treat myself. I'm getting boba, but
You
I
guys
like
don't really
it.
have. The only place I know is OMG Squee.
Oh, there's a few.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few places. There's a few. There's one
coming
on
in.
E6.
Remember we
fuck.
found that
Yes.
cool Asian
Dude,
mall?
Crescent
Yeah.
Inn or some shit was the name of the shopping center.
Felt like home.
There's
Back
an
in
all-you-can-eat
Vancouver.
sushi place I found, and I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know they call it Hongcouver? Super racist, but
yeah,
it-
I didn't.
it's great
I've
food.
never seen that many Asians. Well, actually, so like when I went to San Fran, there was a lot, but other than that, no. Or like I went to Chinatown in fucking New York, and in
Which
DC.
is legit.
DC's really sad though. DC's Chinatown got torn apart and gentrified, and they built the Verizon Center, and there used to be this huge Chinese market, and it's like
What the
no
hell is a
longer.
Verizon Center? Like the phone?
Oh, yeah. Well, they own the fucking. It's a hockey. It's where the Capitals perform. But it's like every fucking or MLB. Every stadium is called like Comcast
Right.
or fucking.
Right.
So sad.
Same with Canada. It's all
Corporates. No, it's just
Rogers.
like nothing has history anymore. Our children, like our history, is just gonna be like corporations, social media, censorship. I hope there's gonna be this sort of revolution because either Rome is crumbling, which is. I mean, it is. It fucking is. Whenever gender ideology comes into play, and that's more important than having families and having connections and having like real relationships with people. We talk about like dating's hard. Fucking people don't know how to talk to people anymore. Like our diets are all we're being poisoned. We can't afford to live, and then we eat the poison because it's the only thing we can't afford. And something better change.
Did you see that? I don't know if it's real, but did you see that Israel posted that there was like a tweet by Israel. I don't know if it's true, but it was like verified on Twitter, Israel, just like,
Yes.
and it said like we're offering, but we're doing a partnership with BetterHelp, and they're offering 6 months of free therapy to like those affected by something. And I'm like, oh God, that reminded me of just the corporate.
That is an advertisement for a
Takeover.
pot. That's the same. Same, Bernie. Fucking same. That is absolutely like. Bernie! Shut the fuck up!
He gets really heated about the conflict.
Jewish people, never mind. I understand, Bernie. No, that is so heartless. Like, and I've been like, someone attacked me for not really. They didn't attack me. I will not say that. Someone responded to something I tweeted or like I posted on my story. I posted something on my story about Hamas killing babies, and then apparently it was not true.
Sure.
And the story came out, and no, it was Israel. I don't fucking know. It was something about babies being killed, and it wasn't true.
Right.
And I'm like, and I don't know what's true. Like,
sure, I know. How do we know?
Yeah, it was about Israel killing babies, and then Israel came out and said like, no, that's not true. But it's like I don't know. I don't even know if the guy that I'm going out on a date with on Facebook dating is telling the truth. How am I gonna fucking trust these news sources? Like, and it's so fucking sad, and I don't like the way people talk about this shit because either way, kids are fucking dying, man. People don't have the choice to live in these places, and and then Israel's Twitter account comes out and makes an ad like it's a podcast. Like
collab with BetterHelp.
Like bombing and killing and war and death can be fixed with a session on BetterHelp.
And today's episode.
And this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you or a loved one is struggling mentally, fucking kill yourself. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
Demonetized.
Yeah. Sorry, BetterHelp. I tried. Suicide. I just wish I wish the grid would just shut off already. My show Off the Grid is called Off the Grid for a reason. That's the reason that we're not doing it until January, because things are really gonna go off. All right, I'm gonna turn it off myself. I'm just tired. I'm fucking tired. Every time I open, like, it's just like I really know that it's just you need to stay off social media, but at the same time, I just know that. And this war is not the only one going on. Now we're all thinking about this. Ukraine's still getting destroyed.
Yeah, but they're not trending.
That never stops. Like, there are people, and there's still other countries starving. Like, it's not like there are other people that aren't being terrorized in other governments all over the entire world. It's just like, whose hands in what pockets, what matters to the United States the most, what should matter to people on the lowest level of information, what we should be telling them. Why does any of this matter? Why should I give a fuck? Yeah, there's still a kid on the street that doesn't have parents. Like, I don't know. This episode went from like talking about Asian lunches to me just getting very upset about. I'm just tired of people being so insensitive about everything. And when they are sensitive, they make it about themselves. And that's insensitive. That's narcissistic. It's selfish and it's insensitive.
Yeah, like, how do you feel about people being like, your silence is the worst thing you could do?
I wish you were silent.
Right?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't know anything. We don't know anything, all right? It's not just you. It's everyone. And it still doesn't mean you have to, like, I don't know. It's really funny to see these people get their accounts deactivated or them get in trouble for saying. Because really, when people say they just support one side or the other, usually when they're on the lower level of information, they're not, like, trying to sponsor, like, Israel or Palestine. They're really just trying to do something nice. Yeah. And it's so pathetic to see people try.
They make it worse.
Because, they make it so much worse. Even, like, you can't win. You can't win. You get yelled at for saying you support Palestine. You get yelled at for saying you support Israel. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Jewish. And you still get yelled at for being Jewish and supporting Israel. Like, it's like, you can't win this shit. And you can't solve it either. So it's really funny watching these celebrities attempt again and again and again just to... Maybe they actually mean it. Maybe they actually do support Israel and they're like, fuck you, people are dying. I'm like, yeah, but their people are dying too. Like, it's really funny. Because if you say you love Ukraine, that's fine. That's fine. But how dare you support any other country? It's fucking weird. Y'all are weird.
I bet people couldn't point to either of them on a map. I bet the
I
celebrities.
fucking couldn't.
I bet the celebrities, if you were like, "Where is Ukraine?" If you love
If you
it
support it
so
so
much,
much, can you point it out? Like, close your eyes and point at a map.
or open them,
Or
real
yeah,
wide.
facts. Take the note. Yeah,
Real wide. Can you point it out?
they point to Palestine.
They point to Alaska.
Oh my god. Wow.
I think you're good. Let's see.
I think that was a weird. This was a weird episode, but I think it's just like the dreams.
35.
I'm in my real life. I'm getting calmer. I'm trying to avoid all this. Like I try to stay informed to a certain extent, but it's like just relax, everyone. It's good. It's always gonna be fucked. All right, but the real people that matter, are the ones around you. I say this all the time, but just make those connections. Stay positive. Don't don't be a whore, and have a good day. Oh yeah, I just follow me on Instagram. You probably already do. Bye.